Last week I went back to my old secondary school to do some videography for them. They can't have an open night this year, so they want me to do a promotional video instead. It was a pretty cool experience, but also pretty weird. Being in your old school for an entire day isn't something a lot of people get to do, let alone 3 days. Mr. O'Byrne, my old principal, wanted me to get a lot of different footage in different classrooms. So there was a lot of teachers coming to me at different stages in the day, asking when I could go into their classroom. 3 days might seem like a lot of time, but when you have a lot to cover, it can go by really quickly. Originally, I thought 2 days would be more than enough time to get everything done, but as the third day came around, I had still so much to get. What was really surprising was that every teacher knew my name, especially teachers that were there for their first year, because as I arrived on the first day, Mr. O'Byrne made an announcement that was really scary, saying me bowling past people's coming back to do a video for the open day, and it was just really scary. And now it's future Liam. Back here again, not showing off or anything with my brand new lights. So what you've seen so far is me talk at the end of October, in the middle of editing the promotional video for the school, and this is me in the middle of December, way long after I finished the edit of it. So a few of the things I left out was, one, like being invited to the staff room to eat lunch there was the weirdest thing. Just hearing teachers talk like me and my friends would, talk about things like, I don't know, drinking. It's just so weird to hear like teachers talk and curse and like use words that they would never say in front of students. It was really funny though. Some teachers just wanted me to record their class. Some teachers had what they wanted me to record prepared. They'd say record this, then that, then this, and you get me doing this. I don't want to be in the video. Yeah, some teachers were very self-conscious and didn't want to be interviewed, or thought that they did pretty bad on the interview when they didn't. I learned a lot from being in school. A lot to do with like camera work, camera angles, but also interviewing. I learned how to get more out of a subject if they're being kind of dry. I learned that there's a lot of people who kind of get apprehensive when they're stuck in front of the camera when they're being interviewed. So you need to make them feel as comfortable as possible just by kind of like making chit chat, reassuring them that if they make a mistake, it's okay, I'll cut it out. No one had obviously been in Conf College before to video anything, so the fact that they got me back, and only me, meant a lot to me. It was really nice, and just supporting past people like that is really heartwarming and wholesome, I think. Everyone's moved on, including me, but still saying that I'm a past people is pretty weird to me. Especially introducing myself to students who don't know me, saying I'm on past people. The second really weird thing was filming people. Like obviously I made sure I had consent all the time because that is very important. But yeah, still like filming people you don't know, especially like first or second years. It's weird, but once everyone is okay with it, once everyone is comfortable with you being there, it becomes really easy to just move through desks, get different angles, and yeah, just got used to it really quick. Seeing a lot of first years made me realize that my year and me were once that young, and Confi kind of shaped us in a way, made us the people we are today, for better or for worse. And in a way, I envy those first years because they have no idea the experiences they're gonna have in the next 5 years. I mentioned before that I was in school for 3 days. That was at the time. I actually ended up going in for 2 more days because I just needed it. See, I didn't just make one big promotional video, I also made 29 separate segment videos for like one per subject or one per like kind of activity like the student council. But yeah, just so much work, but I enjoyed all of it. But I don't know if I enjoyed the last few hours before the video actually had to go up on Facebook, because I was rushing to get the edit done, and I did. half an hour beforehand, but I literally only got the video sent off to Miss Matthews to put on the Facebook page 10 minutes before it was supposed to go up. That is insane. The final day I was filming there, I stayed there until I had the like edit complete. So I was there until like 6:30 or something. And what I didn't realize, because I'd been editing for like 3 hours straight, is that everyone in the school went home. I was locked in the school. I went out of Miss Kenny's office where I was editing, and I went towards Mr. O'Byrne's office, but then I heard this weird alarm and I thought it was a fire alarm, but no, it was a security alarm because I had tripped the switch. Is that alarm? Yeah, I'm locked in the school by myself, I think. I guess Mr. O'Byrne went home and just left me to edit, but yeah, wish me luck. So I tried all the doors, but every one of them was locked. So I had to ring Mr. O'Byrne. He was like, you didn't go home? And I was like, no. So then he said, just go out the emergency doors of the home ec room, and that's what I did. But in a way, it was really sad too. Like, I sometimes expected people, my friends, to be on a certain corridor or be in a certain place, see them as they're walking in between classes. Just realizing that I'm never going to be in the same place as everyone in my year again. That those times are over. And I know I'd kind of already accepted that. But just being in the place where we spent 6 years of our lives, it was sad that, I don't know, I didn't get to say goodbye, or we didn't kind of have closure. You know, I always felt that I didn't get kind of closure from 6 years. Closure from the school, closure from like just saying goodbye to all my friends. But I can't think of any better metaphor than leaving the school behind me than literally breaking out of the school and walking away.